ABC that came down to the wire. So let's head to Minnesota for Lakers Timberwolves game 4 here today. Anthony Edwards and LeBron James, they've got a little bit chippy early on.
A little tussle here, and this is what Ant loves, right? Ant is talking to Bron, then he's physical with him, and Bron, I like this. He's like, I might be 40, but you can't call me shorty, okay?
And then Anthony Edwards, though, in the second quarter, just showing how this game was going to go here. And we thought this is a young man's league. Going ahead to the fourth, Perk, this is where in the regular season, Minnesota had some issues, not in this series.
Maybe I voted him too early. I should have voted him for most clutch player in the postseason because he's been cooking.
Not your boy Brunson.
But all I've been hearing, Anthony Edwards, he shoot too many threes. Guess what? He make a whole lot
Pay it off right now.
The Lakers have a response here, though. Austin Reeves, after a slow first half, got going here in the second. Huge three there. And then Julius Randle looking, gives it up to Dante DiVincenzo, blocked by James.
We got the iconic call and shout out to Richard Jefferson because this paid off on the other end with another knockdown.
And this is when I thought, okay, maybe the Lakers are going to hold on in this one after the Dorian Finney-Smith all started with that block from LeBron James. Huge defensive effort there. But then in the final seconds here, Sinead, this play stood out to you.
It's huge because he really controlled everything. The Lakers are in a zone, and Ant has the smarts to get it to his teammates in the middle of this and one tied up the game.
And you can tell by the look on Austin Reeves' face, he knew that that was an incredibly costly foul here. So Minnesota up one. Initially, this was called Lakers ball. Anthony Edwards imploring Chris Finch to challenge and review it. And because of Hawkeye technology and a rule change last year, remember, this wasn't just able to be reviewed for an out-of-bounds play. It could also be reviewed for a foul. And so a foul on LeBron James was called. One more chance here for Los Angeles.
Correct pass.
It's a good look. Austin Reeves didn't get it to go. And so it's Minnesota that takes a huge 3-1 series lead. Here's Anthony Edwards on how they wore down the Lakers in the fourth quarter.
I feel like we took their best punches throughout the game and to start the third and then to end the third. And I felt like they was gassed going down the stretch. So just trying to, keep my foot on the pedal and keep going.
You made the change of the lineup to start the second half and went with those guys the whole way through. Was that planned?
No, it wasn't planned, but we just made the decision at halftime.
Okay, so the Lakers, they played their lineup of Luka, Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, and Rui Hachimura for all 24 minutes in the second half. That made them the first team with no substitutions in a playoff half over the last 25 years. Brian, what did this game tell you about Los Angeles?
Well, it told me a lot about what J.J. Redick thinks of his roster, which is he doesn't trust it very much. He certainly doesn't trust his centers. He played Jackson Hayes, his only center, 4 minutes in this game. That's it. And obviously didn't make a substitution in the second half. Really tried to play this like a Game 7. He obviously felt that with 2 days off before Game 5 that this was a game he had to go to. And it just kind of backfired on him. I think LeBron, was gassed down the stretch. He ended up resting on offense, I felt. It was a bit of a gamble, frankly, because Luka had been ill, and LeBron coming off heavy minutes on Friday night, just 36 hours later playing again. They made a decision back in February not to, to go with Mark Williams, to rescind that center trade. When they did that, they knew they weren't going to have a team that matched up against everybody, and in some ways this is a tough matchup for them. And JJ voted with his silence when it came to look into his bench.
Look, y'all can live in the Laker land. I'm going to the guy himself. Anthony Edwards, the best young leader in the game, top 5 player in the game. What he did yesterday afternoon reminded me of not only Jordan and Kobe mentality, but reminded me that it's no other guy that's his age that's in the same conversation with him when it comes to his mental. His mental toughness is just different. The dog in him is just different. That's what this game was about. Anthony Edwards. We could talk about JJ playing this entire starting five, the whole 24. Anthony Edwards played 24 minutes too. Anthony Edwards took over that damn game. Anthony Edwards is every former player favorite player. I wish I could have played with Anthony Edwards. Real talk. If we took a poll right now of all the retired players and all the retired greats and asked them who would they want to go team up with, 9 times out of 10, all of them go say that man right there because of the dog in him. Not just what he brings on the offensive side of things, but damn it, defensively. He is a pit.
Oh, wait. Are you going to make the same?
You knew that.
So I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. So you say that it's former players' favorite player. I think he's also current players' favorite players. Because what we have seen is Anthony Edwards loves to be a giant slayer. We saw that last year, taking down Jokic, taking down KD. Now he has the opportunity of a lifetime to really make your career and take down LeBron James and Luka. And it all came down to execution down the stretch, and he was dang near flawless. 20 of their 32 points in the fourth quarter were generated by him. He had 16 points of that compared to the Lakers' overall 19.
Beyonce
it was
flawless.
Masterful.
You're going to be ready for tonight to go to the concert.
Flawless, yeah.
But maybe playing 46 clutch time games in the regular season, they were not a very good clutch time team. Maybe that's paying off here because their execution down the stretch, you're not seeing Anthony Edwards play hero ball. And I think the folks that maybe thought, okay, the Lakers could have the advantage in this series, they were looking at that. They were looking at the late game execution at the Timberwolves. And all of a sudden, Anthony Edwards, in stark contrast to JJ Redick trusting 4.5 guys, really, Anthony Edwards is trusting his teammates.
Literally, he breathes life into his guys to make big plays.
Exactly.
That's what I fell in love with yesterday.
And it's that lineup that they have. They've been running that DiVincenzo, Nas, Randall, McDaniels alongside Ant to close games, saying, okay, you know what, Rudy, we're still going to play you 20 minutes, but it's not going to be that closing lineup.
This is the best basketball I've seen Julius Randle play in the postseason, and we could credit Anthony Edwards.
Absolutely.
What you'll be wearing on your feet tonight.
It's game 4, so I had to pull out some Jordan 4s oxidized for this game.
Beautiful. Wears a different sneaker every
Do you
single
approve?
day. Exactly, I do. It looks really good. I wanted to be surprised by it. It looks really good. I love the 4s. Great choice for tonight's game. Thank you.
That is just basic. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. Not to fold them here with us. Let's keep things Rockets Warriors. What are you going to be looking at tonight?
I'm going to be looking at a trend that we've seen in this series has been about defense, Matt Barry. We know the Rockets play great defense. Even without Jimmy Butler, the Warriors have played good defense. All 3 games have gone under the total. Now, game 1, total was 213.5. That game went well under, so the books adjusted. It's been 204.5 for game 2 and 3. We still haven't gotten to 205 points in this series. So now we're down at 202.5. But based on what Holmes said there with Jimmy Butler, I think looking like he's going to play, now might be the time to go with an over. I think we see our first over of the series in game 4.
I don't like not cheering for points. I like cheering for points. I want to shoot out. I also want to stay out west. Lakers win or go home game 5. What have you seen about the betting market heading into this one?
All right, early, still time before we see this game tip off on Wednesday. But right now, 55% of the bets at ESPN Bet are on the Timberwolves. So the public seems to like the T-Wolves side. Why not? They're up 3-1. However, look at that. 70%, Matt Barry, of the money is on the Lakers. And why is that important? That means